The Mongol Rally performs an important public service each summer by rounding up 500 hoodlums and reprobates and sending them on a fool's errand halfway around the world. This is the story of Team Thunder Turbo, two gentlemen cads back for a second stab at the rally, motoring monks, four whippersnappers with a combined age of 11, and Can't Touch This, a Canadian and two Kiwis in a gloriously tiny car. Professional cameramen they are not, but our three brave teams were given video cameras to point at whatever comes their way. The adventure begins with a stonking great big party in Bodiam Castle in the south of England. And then they're off, wobbling forth to tackle a third of the planet in their rolling turds. Can't Touch This take day one in their stride, enjoying a morning beer aboard the English Channel ferry. Team Thunder Turbo, on the other hand, well, we can only apologise. By the time we realised, it was too late to take the blasted cameras back.
We missed our ferry, so now we have to catch the one at 4:15.
Plonkers. The motoring monks need to pick up a considerable amount of momentum across Europe to ensure their umbilical cords don't bungee them all the way back to Blighty. On the Mongol Rally, the bitumen of Western Europe is just a warm-up. So let's join Thunder Turbo in Turkey. As instructed, they film all the essential elements of life on the rally.
You're not going to see anyone for days, Felix.
I'll be doing this in the middle of the fucking desert. There's nobody around but me and you, and I'll be like, George.
As long as my quiff is looking indestructible.
So George, what's the first fuck up of the day? Every time I go over a speed bump, I shit myself. Right 3, left 3, right 2, 20, 20, right 2, right 2. I have no idea where we're going.
Common rumour that you hear every year on the Mongol Rally is that you can't get through the Georgia-Russia border. But that's bollocks, because we've been there and it's open and it's working. And the border town of Kazbligi is absolutely stunning. It's in the mountains, and for about 50 quid, you can jump off them with some nice Georgian fellas.
But what goes up must come down, especially when you drive like a bit of a pillock. Naughty boys.
Mongolia. What? Mongolia. Oh, the Russia after Rushki. Mongolistan.
Good promise that to me. Thank you very much. So chaps, basically what just happened is I just did a handbrake turn right in front of a police car.
We didn't see them because of the fog.
Team Thunder Turbo head off north towards Russia, guaranteed to find more trouble. Meanwhile, Can't Touch This have also made it to Turkey, but their route takes them south towards Iran, Turkmenistan, and disaster.
We're somewhere in northern Turkey, close to the border with Georgia. It's actually quite beautiful here. Driving down, I hit a pothole and bent our sump guard, making a little bit of a rattle, but I think it's alright. Henry is taking a dump in the woods. He's got a bit of a stomach problem. But after that, we'll be on our way.
This is our most chaotic border crossing yet. We're on the border between Georgia and Armenia, and it's a bit crazy. That, we think, is the queue to get car insurance, import tax, something for customs.
I love that. We're stuck in the middle of the desert in Iran because we ran out of fuel because we're dumb and we got lost several times.
We're dumb.
But thankfully we have spare fuel, so we'll probably be alright. One other tidbit of interesting information is that actually we discovered that this word here buff means fuck in Iran. And I was wondering why everyone was flipping us the bird. It all makes sense.
After Iran, the team heads to the bizarre and famously strict Turkmenistan. In the one country where you absolutely cannot leave your car behind or overstay your visa, they picked a fight with a truck and lost.
So things have just taken a turn for the worse for Team Can't Touch This. This is what our car looks like right now. We have to leave the country tomorrow because our visa expires tomorrow. That isn't going anywhere in a hurry.
Still trying to find out whether it is purely cosmetic or whether possibly more needs to be done. Hopefully it's all going to be okay. Fingers crossed.
The motoring monks are on the beach of the Aral Sea looking for a fish and chip shop. This was the 4th largest lake in the world. Now it is a desert only inhabited by the carcasses of stranded fishing boats.
Look at the scenery. Aral Sea. And that idiot has done that, so we have to do some pushing now.
The young scamps seem to have overestimated the traction of their 2-wheel drive car and are stuck in some sand, destined to meet the fate of the old fishing boats.
Trying to find someone to rescue us from here, because it seems like we're not going anywhere.
Fortunately, help is on hand in the form of this geriatric. Come on, chaps, push, don't lean. While our young friends are burrowing deeper and deeper into a Kazakh sandpit, let's see what the mischievous scamps in Team Thunder Turbo are up to.
Here we are in Russia. We made it to Russia. It took 3.5 hours to get through the border. Borders. Fucking hilarious. But they were very helpful. But they were very nice. In fact, a very pretty security woman who was actually the official... Was it called Customs and Exiles? Customs and stuff, yeah. Yeah, she actually came over and filled in all the forms for me and was very sweet about it. And much to everyone's annoyance. Much to everyone else's annoyance. And that noise you can hear is our exhaust rattling underneath the car.
We picked the shittest route through Russia possible. It's a desert, and it goes on for hundreds of kilometres.
During their lonely drive, George proves once and for all that a drunk man wailing at sunset really is a beautiful thing.
Time now, pull away my time.
This is the main road to Sanay. It's called a motorway in Kazakhstan.
This is known as cannabis. It sort of grows naturally here in an enormous abundance. The cows, of course, do not eat it, as they don't like it. However, I am in absolute heaven.
We got stopped by some Kyrgyzstan policemen for doing 90 and 40. They seemed fairly friendly. They were a bit confused why George was driving because he hasn't got a licence. But they seemed cool about that. And they gave us some of this tobacco shit you put in your lip. I'm fucking rushing. It's fucking crazy shit.
Our chums from the Commonwealth have a race against time to repair their wounded steed. Surely the mechanics couldn't bring it back to life, could they?
We're off to the mechanic now to go and pick up Isabel. We're taking the mechanics some beer to show them our gratitude, even though they're completely taking us for a ride on how much they charged us.
From the brink of disaster, facing possible jail time and a huge fine for crashing their car, Can't Touch This are back on the road. The lucky buggers. Back in the Aral Sea, motoring monks have had a moment of enlightenment and have sent for reinforcements.
This is an example of Eastern hospitality. Yes! And Carlos's problems are resolved.
Oh, so we're in the middle of a massive storm yet again after last night, and despite our preparation of putting all the guide ropes out, storm has taken the advantage over us. As you can tell, Carlos is holding onto the tent. So is Will inside. Holy Mother of God.
Our 3 teams have been driving for weeks now, covering thousands of miles, but eventually their different routes across Central Asia converge for the final and most spectacular country.
We're in Mongolia!
This is the heart of the rally, the bit that separates the wheat from the chaff. The deserts of Mongolia claim twice as many vehicle casualties as all the other countries put together. The roads run out, nomads still roam the wilderness, and maps are useless. The Mongol Rally saves the best until last. The motoring monks enjoy the water features. But even with a good run-up, every Mongol Rally car has its amphibious limit. I don't know about you, but I would have driven around that.
Shit.
Once more they managed to emerge, dirty but otherwise unscathed.
River crossings take 1. Merely a puddle! Come in! Come in! Come in! So here we are! In Mongolia! Driving from Altai in Mongolia!
As the end draws near, spirits are high in Team Turbo Thunder, and they explain in their own uniquely subtle way just how carefree they feel as they drive across the Mongolian steppe. Up to 15 countries, 6 weeks and around 10,000 miles after wobbling out of a castle in southern England, the epic finale of driving across Mongolia finally gives way to the capital, Ulaanbaatar, and the Mongol Rally finish line.
Welcome to rush hour in Ulaanbaatar. 48 hours.
Ulaanbaatar rush hour traffic is the final hurdle for our road-weary teams. The pressure becomes too much for motoring monks, who briefly attain celebrity status for all the wrong reasons, resulting in a meeting with the local police chief and a slap on the wrists. Eventually all 3 teams make it to the finish line. Well done to Team Thunder Turbo. Charm really can be a substitute for intelligence. And bravo to the chaps from Can't Touch This. Truly a credit to the colonies. And to motoring monks. We salute you. And they weren't the only ones, of course. This is what happened to the teams we didn't have time to follow.